Well, as you heard, former Treasury Secretary Hank Paulson took the stand today as the second week of former AIG CEO Hank Greenberg's trial against the federal government got underway. Mr. Paulson defended Treasury's 2008 bailout of the insurance giant, saying it was needed at that time to stabilize the U.S. financial system. Mary Thompson has more tonight from Federal Claims Court in Washington, D.C.
6 years after helping engineer the government's response to the financial crisis, former Treasury Secretary Hank Paulson returning to D.C. to defend his and the government's actions in putting together what became a $182 billion bailout for the insurance giant AIG. In less than 2 hours on the stand, Paulson defending the harsher terms of AIG's bailout, saying the public saw AIG as a scapegoat for everything wrong on Wall Street. Paulson equating AIG to Citigroup, a firm set to fail without government help. The difference being, according to Paulson, Citi's failure would lead to other bank failures, whereas AIG stood alone among insurance companies. Paulson said AIG's tough terms were needed to get a reluctant Congress and an angry American public to buy into an AIG bailout and to pave the way for the delivery of $350 billion in TARP money Paulson says he needed to help other firms. Paulson claiming his first priority during the crisis was always to maintain financial stability. AIG's former CEO Hank Greenberg and his investment firm Star International alleging the government cheated AIG shareholders by violating their Fifth Amendment rights. This by charging unusually high interest rates on loans and failing to pursue other options to save the company. To that end, Greenberg's lawyer David Boies questioned Paulson at length about interest shown by Chinese investors in AIG at the time. Paulson, who says he was constantly engaged with the Chinese, said, "I was 100% certain the Chinese would not come in and make an investment of the size needed to save the company, without assurances I couldn't give." Paulson was on the stand about 4 hours less than expected, causing a scramble in the courtroom when he was dismissed. Paulson's successor, Timothy Geithner, who ran the New York Federal Reserve at the time, is the next key witness to take the stand, followed by former Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke on Wednesday and Thursday morning. In Washington, D.C., I'm Mary Thompson for Nightly Business Report.